Live from WBFF-TV, this is Fox 45 Good Day Baltimore.
Good morning and welcome to Fox 45 Good Day Baltimore. It is Thursday, December 20th. I'm Megan Gilland.
And I'm Joel D. Smith in for Patrice. I want to say happy birthday to my dad today.
Happy birthday.
I just saw the date on there, the 20th.
Oh.
There it is. Yep.
And I know he's watching us on that little TV that you've described to us with the antenna.
He's got the one dedicated there. You know, he's in Gaithersburg. They don't really get us, but he can make sure that he watches.
We hope you have a great birthday, Mr. Smith. Thanks for watching.
Yes, and everybody else.
Well, hopefully, yes.
She's being dubbed the gangster granny after the 73-year-old woman defended herself from a man who was trying to break into her home. Margaret Jackson says her dog heard something outside, so she looked out the window and saw a teenager in the backyard. The homeowner says she grabbed scissors and a barbecue fork for protection and then stabbed the suspect in the neck with the fork. Jackson says she'll be happy to teach others how to fight off criminals too.
If they want to learn how to use the fog, I can teach self-defense in the fog.
He was pushing on me, he turned around, and when he turned around, that's where he messed up. I got him right in the neck.
That will slow you down. Jackson says she'll call police if she ever finds herself in that situation again. But she looks ready for anything, and she should just put that video online and say, if you're coming my way, this is what you're getting. Hey, it's half off. Darker Than Blue Cafe and Restaurant has a great deal for you. For just $10, you can get the $20 gift certificate right there. We have Chef Casey Jenkins from Darker Than Blue with us this morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well. It's good to be here again.
Yes, I mean, you guys are always ready any time of the year for the holidays. Doesn't matter what's going on. You got the great food ready to go. I know our finished version is so close I want to taste it, but let's figure out how we get there, all right?
Well,
Good morning, Joel.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, early Sunday morning around 3:30, divers pulled the body from the water. They're not sure who the person is, and right now they're combing through missing persons reports to try to get a better idea.
They ascended, brought the body from this individual we don't know at this point.
Police say nothing stands out as foul play yet, but that cause of death could be released today. The White House is keeping an eye on gas prices, which have gone up almost 40 cents in August, in part due to high oil prices. The rise is also being blamed on issues with refineries in sections of this country. If there is a big enough spike in prices at the pump, a White House spokesperson said tapping into the Strategic Petroleum Reserve is an option. But critics say the oil reserve should not be released right now because there is no emergency.
I fought for my country.
Far below the national average of 8.3%. And over the weekend, the Curiosity rover used its laser for the first time to blast a Martian rock on Mars. Very sci-fi, right? It's the first time such a powerful laser has been used on another planet. NASA says it's considered target practice for future experiments. Curiosity's ChemCam, which is short, of course, for chemistry and camera, they've recorded the blast. Scientists now hope to identify the chemical elements in the rock. So it's just target practice, guys, for what they're getting back to eventually.
As long as they don't ever turn that laser and do the target practice Earth way.
Back down,
yeah,
yes,
I mean, really, what are we doing target practice for?
It's best to practice on another planet, I always say.
All right, thank you, Joel.
thank you, Joel.
To show us if pepper spray is the right option, then if you do choose that option, how do you use it the right way? Good morning, Joel D.
That's right. If you just grab it and you can purchase it for $3, $5, something like that, do you really know how to use it? And we have Candace out here. We haven't told her much about this training. She's watched a little bit today, but not too much. And so we're going to have her be attacked in here in a second in our little demonstration. Sabiki's here now. Why do you think people need to have the course and maybe know a little bit more than just trying to use it?
It's just the best thing to do. This is a dangerous weapon as classified in the state of Maryland. And anything that you have that's a dangerous weapon, you should get the training for it and make sure that you're making that effect go even further.
It could be a danger to you and to others, and you use it wrong, you could get in trouble, right? Okay, so here's the situation. You know, you're outside, it's early in the morning, maybe you're here, this person's coming your way. Let's see what happens. What would you do?
All right.
Hey, give me,
Now, all right, so she shot. Her aim was pretty good there, right in the face, but there's a number of things she did wrong. Let's hear it.
We didn't announce first to say, get back. All right. So
he may have just been asking you for the time. You don't know that.
Sorry.
And then after that, we spread it. We want to take a step out the way because now that you've taken away his sight, the next thing he wants to do is go to where he last thought you were. So if you move to the side, he's going to keep going that way.
Right.
Whether now he's going to get to you. And he'd be more stronger because now this pain is going to make him tense his muscles even more.
He's incensed. He asked this young lady for the time, and he gets hit in the face. I mean, even if he was a danger, you know, you got him right there. Would you be inclined to ever have something like this?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think, even in the dark, like we walk in the morning in the dark, you just never know your surroundings. Why not have it? And if it is, you were saying that you do need certification at least.
You don't need it, but we're saying it might be a good idea to know what you're doing.
And I think that I would be the one that would need the certification.
Right.
But nonetheless, I do think it's a very useful tool.
All right, it is. We're saying this doesn't replace guns if you feel more safe with those, but some situations don't need to go to that level, and obviously this is another option for you. Sad time of year again. Yes, time for the ballet. The Nutcracker will be showing at the Modell Center for Performing Arts at the Lyric. Chris Ford from the Baltimore School of the Arts joins us this morning for a hometown hotspot, the Nutcracker. Such a tradition. What do you think makes it so timeless after all this time?
Well, it starts with the party scene. We all love a party. And then it goes into a magical land of the sweets. And magic is part of this season, too.
We like all those things always. So when we're going to be looking around here a little bit as well, how many performances are we talking about? Performances by folks like that. Get the top 10 sang Michael Jackson's iconic "You Are Not Alone" last night as the names of the 20 children and 6 adults were projected on a screen behind them. You get the chills just kind of thinking about that. And I know it was emotional for a lot of the folks that watched that too. But the show must go on, and it certainly did as the top 3 gave their final performances last night for America to vote. Candace is here with a big recap.
Yeah, so the top 3 took on 3 songs each, including one with a guest artist. And for the second week in a row, Fifth Harmony took over that stage with a strong performance, including one with a judge.
Surprise.
Baby, try to understand.
They all sang Demi Lovato's hit, Give Your Heart a Break. I think they sounded great. They also said, the judges were joking back and forth. Could this be like 6th Harmony now?
Well, I heard them joking that she didn't have a contestant in the final, so she had nothing else to do.
Oh,
don't just put her in the show.
No, that's not even funny.
Okay,
she's Demi Lovato, and
Yes.
she gets all respect for what she's done. But
It's a
they
great
sounded
song.
great.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we don't really know which contestant will win yet, and I decided, you know what? Let's just put the focus on the judges this morning. So I got Demi and LA to give me the real deal on what happens behind the scenes. Listen into this.
She gets it. Guys, there's a legend out there that you can't kill that thing.
We talked about that earlier, and
Not true.
We were both taught that, though.
We looked it up right after we said
What?
it.
Right,
Because
right.
we didn't understand why that would be the why would that be the case, even though we'd heard
They
it
are not
growing up.
endangered. It's
No,
okay,
no.
everybody.
No.
Not endangered.
No.
No.
But the
Bad luck?
have
I don't
you
know.
ever seen those about the praying mantis, though? The female, what she does to the male, when they're
Yes.
making...
So don't mess
So
with.
the men are actually endangered.
Yes, the
Yeah.
men are
The male praying
dangerous.
mantis are endangered
Same.
anyway, for a whole different reason.
Let's move on.
Good morning, Joel D.
Yeah, guys, you know what? Access back on Light Street again, but it's been a rough 5 weeks to get to this point, hasn't it? We've been keeping you up to date ever since the pipes broke under the downtown location. Of course, that was on Light Street last month. Traffic, like you see here, went from a standstill to just slow, and getting around all that water certainly took some time. The pipe break in that area, a 20-inch water main that busted the road between East Lombard and East Baltimore Street, causing cracks in the road and also some flooding. The pipes were repaired days ago, and officials were just waiting on the road repairs. Well, they were done in a week, and yesterday the street reopened. Businesses closed temporarily. They were getting very creative to try to get by.
Cold AC, happy hour from 4 to 7, and we got broken water main specials all day.
Once the businesses are open, I think we'll be back on track.
The initial repair estimate of 3 weeks was extended after crews got a closer look at the infrastructure problems there under Light Street. The pipes repaired were from the late 1800s and early 1900s. Also along Light Street in downtown Baltimore, the large barriers and grandstands are up for the Grand Prix of Baltimore. The series of races begins August 31st, runs through September 3rd. 3 days ago, the race picked up a major national sponsor in Dodge Jeep Chrysler SRT brand. Baltimore City Police continue to warn against scams targeting the elderly. It's a story we told you about first on Fox. 2 more were reported over the weekend, including one in Locust Point. 94-year-old Mary Hudson got a phone call claiming she didn't pay her property taxes, even though Hudson doesn't owe any money. The scammer still sent a man to her home pretending to be a deputy. The suspect, seen in this sketch right here, attacked Hudson, robbed her, and got away. We know it's out there. The best Harlem Shake video, I think it's going to be ours as of tomorrow, but right now, it still could be this one.
Harlem Shake.